Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about new makeup releases for this week, so if you want to see what's new makeup, then just keep on watching. Also, I filmed this look for short, Instagram, reel, whatever it is. I filmed it for that, so if you want to see that, this will be up at some point. And I do have to excuse myself for last week. I normally would have uploaded one video, but because the hubby was sick, I just hadn't had the time to do that. So just so you know, 2 videos this week, but next week hopefully we'll be free again. Let's start with the Devinah Cosmetics. Last time we talked about the Fantasia palette, if I'm not mistaken. She also releases 2 eye primers. One of them is the Specular, Sparkle and Shimmer Glue Base. And this is, again, like the NYX glitter glue, I would say. And then she also released the Prelusion Eye Base Primer. This is a matte eye primer as well, and probably thinking that this is also colorless, so everyone can use it if you're deeper skin toned or if you are pale AF as me. And then she also released, like this, I feel like this is like the Devinah show. She's also releasing some brushes, and these are the Luxe Mastery Brush Set, and they are 10 high quality brushes to they are eye brushes as well. To be honest, I mean, I love to see new products of hers. For me though, I own all of these products. I never or mostly don't use like a glitter glue. Normally just use an eye base, and I do have 3 at the moment, so that's a skip. And brushes, listen, I will link the video where I talked about all the favorite brushes I'm using at the moment, so if you want to see that, go for the video. But at the moment I do have like 50 million brushes, so that's a skip as well. We also have a new palette by Bella Beauty Bar, and this one is the Bejeweled palette. This is a bunch of like cool tones as well as some reds, which I'm not minding, to be honest. For me, there is definitely missing like a lighter tone for my inner corner. Yeah, it does have the medium to deeper tones, so if you just need a little bit of that, that's fine. The shimmers do look pretty as well. I did see some like people using the palette, and it's gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. For me though, again, it's not quite my favorite, and so for me, this one is a skip as well. We do have also a new release or collection by Fantasy Cosmetica. We do have several products in this collection. This is the Lost Library collection, if I'm not mistaken. Again, normally I will link to the things I'm talking about down below, so if you don't hear it properly or I'm like having an accent because German here, it will be linked down below. There are several products in this. There are some lipsticks, as you can see in the picture. They are gorgeous. Again, more colorful and fun shades as well. There's a green, there's a blue, but then we do have also like reddish, orangey, and nudie and pinks. Not quite my nude tones. I do think though the colors are pretty. We have the Holochrome Eyeshadow Singles. They are $14.99, and there are 6 shades in that as well. There is a candle as well as a perfume on top of that. The pricing is not bad, I would say. Lipstick is around $11 the palette. Again, the holographic shadows are 15. So I feel like that is a quite reasonable price. Hopefully this will come to Monolith, and I definitely want to try these. These look really, really pretty, at least for me. Last week I think we talked about the new palette by What's Up Beauty. This is the Dragon Eye eyeshadow palette, and here is the full review of this palette, so we definitely see the inside. Last week we just saw one shade, and this is a gorgeous palette. It is definitely, if you see the mattes, a little bit more into the nudie direction with a little bit of twist. There's a purple as well as like a peachy shade. They do seem pretty. The shimmers seem to be, at least what I've heard seem to be all like shifting green or have a green twist to them. So that is kind of interesting. I definitely want to try this. This is looking really, really gorgeous, as well as it really is affordable. If I'm not mistaken, it's $45 US, which again, these holographic shades or multi-chrome shades are, I mean, a lot of them, at least they're duochrome to multi-chrome. So I definitely think that is a great value for the money. This release has me a little bit of, you know what I mean? This is the Beauty Blender Vault. We do get 12 beauty blenders, if I am not mistaken, for $195. Listen. On the one hand, it's 200 bucks, way too much money. You can get the same amount for around 20 or even less if you're from the US. If you buy like the Shop Miss A sponges, I absolutely love them. They look like this. This is one. That is the one I'm used today, and these are amazing. You can get also, if you're not from Germany, you also have like the L'Oreal ones. You have a lot of and a bunch of sponges that are similar, or I won't say better, but like the same value as well. And I feel like 200 bucks is a lot of money. But I think if you are a die-hard Beauty Blender fan and you absolutely love the brand and you're just using them, you won't use anything else, that could be like something for you. For me, I'm not going to spend $200 for 12 blenders. Again, do have other options as well that I love and will use, though do keep in mind that 12 sponges like last you the next 5 years, I feel like, because normally I at the moment use 6 sponges, because every time I use one in the week, I will wash it and then I will use it again. But even then, at least my sponges last me at least a year. And if you're not that crazy as I am, I think at least 3 to 6 months per sponge. So I feel like you get 24, I won't say years, but I think you get a lot of value in this pack. Again, if you are though not like a stan or a die-hard Beauty Blender fan, I would skip that. We also have a new foundation by Armani Beauty. If you don't know, Armani Beauty has like the Power Fabric foundation, a lot of foundations that a lot of beauty gurus like loved over the years. I did not own any of them at all because these are around 60-ish bucks. And this is the Designer Glow Radiant Revitalizing Foundation SPF 15. And I'm pretty sure this is around 56, 60 something dollars. The shade range is, at least in the picture, I'm not sure if there will be more, but this shade range is horrendous. Just saying. This is, yeah, something that reduces dullness, create radiance, skin to skin texture, hydration, moisture, a lot of things, glowy help. There is, yeah, we don't know how many shades there will be. At least these ones, as you can tell, are not good shade range. I'm hoping that there will be more. Listen, I don't hate it, but I'm not also like sitting here and like, listen, that's what I absolutely 100% need in my life. So it's like, I'm not sure if I should try it or not. If you want to see that on my channel, leave it down in the comments. We do also have a new collection by Alamar Cosmetics. If you don't know, that is the brand from the Gabby. That is the friend from Kathleen Lights. At least that's how I remember. Listen. And she is releasing several products. There is a Destino eyeshadow palette. There is Mami Brow Stylers in 3 shades. The lip liner sharpener, as well as the powder puff. I do think though the at least the powder puff as well as the sharpener are quite reasonable price, $5 and $3. We do have the palette, which is 10 shades, $35, and then we do have the eyebrow stylers in 3 shades, which are $18. I think 3 shades is a little meh, you know what I mean? So if you're like, I think there's a deep brown, medium brown, and then probably a blonde. So there is definitely a few like people underneath that. I do need to do mine in a little bit of warmer brown. That would be totally out there, so that's not what I want to buy. And then the palette, it's not bad. I do have to say though, I remember Alamar Cosmetics has a little bit more of a colorful, fun like thing. This is a neutral with some pop of color. There is matte green, there is blues, there is a peach, peachy pink, an orangey gold shade, black, and the deep brown. So I'm not hating the palette, but again, there is at least like a lighter shade missing for me. There seemed to be a silver and a gold. These are shades I'm not using often, so it's probably a pass as well. It seemed to be that Ardele is releasing a makeup brand, and this is the, let me see, that is the Shelbourne collective. And to be honest, I am not sure what to think about this. This is speculation, rumored, so there is no site in the description box as far as yet. So maybe there is one in the future, and we'll see. I mean, she is known for her winged liner. She looks gorgeous, by the way, and I definitely think, like, listen, that could be a great choice or the worst choice ever. It is depending on what she will release and how the people like it or not, if it is exciting or not for you. I have to say, with the amount of like beauty brands that were released by celebrities in the last years, this could be phenomenal or it could be like horrendous. Like I mean, we do love Fenty Beauty, we do love Rare Beauty here, and there are other brands that are not as like favored, if you will, or not as interesting as those. And so I don't know. It could be great. It could be horrendous. We will see if she releases the first thing and if she really starts her beauty brand. I mean, the only logically or the only logic first release would be eyeliners, at least in my opinion, because I mean, she's rocking that liner since she started music, so that should be the first release, which I'm not rocking eyeliners at all, so that would be a skip for me. But again, we will see what she will release in the future. I am excited, and we'll see how that will work out. We do have also a new eyeshadow palette by Wicked Widow Beauty, and this is the Resurrection palette. This seemed to be a rainbow palette with some grays. I absolutely love, and listen, if you know me, I do have a pet peeve if the like the outside of the packaging is not reflecting at least a little bit of the inside of the packaging. I'm a little bit like and this one is 100%. We do have like the same glass, we do have the colors, the rainbow, and then we do have also like a corner where we have the grays and black, like looking at the picture and the outer packaging. That is 100% what it is. I absolutely love that. Will I try these though? I'm not sure. At one point, I'm like, I never tried the Wicked Widow Beauty before, so I'm not sure if I should start with that palette. On the other side, I know me, and I'm not the biggest fan of grays, so I'm not sure. It does look pretty. It is, wait, let me see. It's 10 multichromes, 2 duochromes, and 12 mattes. That is a lot. And then it is also like $78 because of that. Yeah, that is quite reasonable for 10 multichromes. Listen, that is quite reasonable. Again, I'm not sure about that. Leave me down in the comments if you want to see that on my channel, or if you're like, I'm not sure as well. That one is a hell no, we're not doing that. This is the new NYX Cosmetics Duck Plump gloss. These are high gloss pigment lips glosses, and these are plumping. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Not at all. I feel like that is a trend we see a lot. We talked about Maybelline, we talked about Fenty Beauty, that if they come out with like the regular glosses and then they come out with the plumping version as well, I will stay with the regular ones if I have the option. The colors do look pretty. I did show you the picture here where we have like a really great range. I do love Peach Out. That is so pretty, but I'm not going there. Not going there. There are 17 shades. Yeah, and We do have one transparent shade and then 60 highly pigmented shades. They're $13 each. Again, love the color range. Not going to do that. Not going, no. It's a no for me. We do have two releases by Give Me Glow Cosmetics. One will be the new design or packaging for their bronzers. I do like listen, we talked about the last week about the new packaging design with the blushes. Now we have it with the bronzers. That is looking really, really cute. I do like the shades. I never, like, listen, I'm not sure I'd ever seen the bronzers before, which, I mean, that is great. I do like that. And then we do have also a new eyeshadow palette by them, which I am intrigued, to be honest. And this is the Mystical Garden palette. And we do have 10 shades. And you see it here. There seem to be 8 mattes and 2 shimmers, if I am not mistaken. Maybe 3 shimmers? 3 shimmers? The first shade seemed to be a shimmer as well, like the downs, like the one. Oh, did I miss one row? Is it 12? I think it's 12 shades. Sorry for the picture. I thought it would be all. Listen, that is really, really cute. And I have to say, I do love I loved the Butterfly Vibes palette. That was really, really cute as well. So this one is a hot contender for yes. We do have also a new eyeshadow palette by Dede Signature, and this is the Jingle Bells Ruby eyeshadow palette. This is also really, really cute. Listen, if you are the girl that is like in Christmas mode, is like wearing reds and greens, I feel like this is the palette for you, because those are 6 matte reds as well as greens. So that's kind of cool. And then we do have beautiful, beautiful like shimmer shades as well. That is really, really cute. We do have also like some lip things. Listen, I'm not into the those multi-chrome lip glosses. They are. Did forget about these. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so it's I'm not that person, and I indeed don't enjoy the combination of reds and greens a lot. So that's a skip for me. And yeah, we'll see about that. But so far it's a skip. We have also 3 new shades of the Sky High Mascara. I did not enjoy the Sky High Mascara by Maybelline. If you know, you know. That smudged like crazy on my eyes. And the way that's the case, I am not good with hyped mascaras. At least my lashes are not. There are 3 shades, a blue, a burgundy, and a pink. Do love those. They look really, really cute. I do enjoy the color story. I would go with the like burgundy color. I do own a pink one, and I had a blue one, which I never used, to be honest. So I would go with the burgundy shade. I do love a good burgundy eyeshadow. I do love a good burgundy mascara, and I feel like that is bringing out my green or blue eyes, depending on what day it is. So this is amazing. And then we do have P.Louise and Mikayla. They released a whole bunch of things. Let's maybe start with the whole thing we talked about last week. KVD Beauty and Mikayla so seem to be all in the same like time frame. Not good for her, but I think like if there would be more time between those. But yeah, Mikayla and P.Louise did release a whole collection, and first release of that was the eyeshadow palette. And I feel like, if you know P.Louise, and I felt like I did at least a little bit, I remember repeating shades, bunch of shades that you totally don't need, and boogie packaging. And I feel like that is exactly what Mikayla is presenting us. I have to say, if that would have been like a smaller palette, I would have been way more intrigued by it. I feel like a lot of these shades are repeating itself. I feel like every single shade. I think like you could have sized that down like tremendously. Probably half the palette you could have just thrown away. And the problem is not that these shades are dupes for each other. They sometimes have like a slight difference in undertone and so on. But to be honest, I'm not needing so many eyeshadows that seem to be the same. And listen, they will look the same on the eye. So for me, that is a horrendous skip. I mean, to be honest, like blue is also not my favorite color story. I would, if you love blues and neutrals, maybe go with Elf. Maybe go with all the other like blue. Give Me Glow, Glamlight had a blue and neutral palette as well. So go with them, I would say. And then she also released, I will just show you the PR package because I don't have pictures yet from the products. I did see though her reveal. There were a lot of things. She also has a brush set with P.Louise that is upright. This is like face as well as eye brushes. Again, we had the discussion about my problem with brushes. I won't talk about that any further. We do have two liquid highlighters, which seem to be like shift to blue and then I think a shift to goldish green, if I'm not mistaken. We do have lashes, natural ones as well as more drama ones. I do enjoy those. We do have also like a powder highlighter, which again shifts to a blue. And then we do have two blushes, liquid blushes, and these ones are more purpley tones. So it's a really, really cool toned mauvey shade. And then we do also have a purple. None of this is like speaking to me and telling me I definitely need it in my life. So that's why I'm skipping those. The only thing I would probably buy are lashes from them because the lashes looked gorgeous. Probably also the natural ones because the drama ones were like bush, bush, bush. And listen, then you can't see any eyeshadow underneath because of my eyeshadow. So that's not for me. But again, that's would be the only shade or the only thing in this collection which I would pick. Again, purple blushes. I'm not doing that. I will look dead. And then again, highlighter. I mean, yes, maybe. And then the eyeshadow palette is a skip as well. So it's, I would say, a whole lot of skip. I absolutely love that some brands are picking up of the like Dark Academia or whatever listen it is. We do have the Dark Academia palette by Shroud Cosmetics, and this is a neutral palette I absolutely love. We do have neutral shades. This is a brownish palette with a green. I absolutely love the green. And then we do have 3 shimmer shades that are special. I absolutely love that. Listen, that is like a neutral palette. That is not boring. That is not done already 15 million times. I absolutely love that. Do we have anything along of the... I'm not sure if there is any like thing I can see what those shades are. Seem to be at least duochromes. They look gorgeous. This is a palette that definitely goes on my wish list. It's beautiful and I love the theming of it as well. We do also have a new concealer by Revitalizing Beauty. This is the Flex Wear Full Cover Concealer and this is 16 shades, $12.99. It's non-drying, nourishing, it's non-creasing as they always are. 24-hour wear. I do think the shade collection is not bad. We do have at least the main thing, though I have to say it's not going light enough for me to try. And also Revlon is not as easy to get in Germany, so this one is a skip. We do have a little bit of a sneak peek of the newest Lethal Cosmetics palette. This one will be the Midnight Serenade. I've linked down the side, it's not online yet. And this seemed to be a palette. Can't tell you though, it could be everything, anything. It will be released on the 22nd of November, so there is a few days to come, so we will talk about it in depth next Sunday. So far, I do love the artwork. We'll see what it is. And the last release for this week is by Nimya Beauty. And listen, we did not talk about Nimya quite some time. And Nimya Beauty is releasing cream blushes. And these ones are the Cheeky Flush Cream Blushes. We do have 3 shades. I did a little bit of a thing here to show you what this seemed to be. This seemed to be an orangey, peachy, and pinky blush. They are really, really pretty, let's say that. There are some pot blushes and at least as far as I can tell, there's a little sponge inside as well. So you get a sponge to apply these, which I absolutely love. You don't have to use it, but it is definitely in the warranty. And I think like these are around $15-ish, which I think is a great choice. Again, definitely would try those. Listen, the eyeshadow palette by Nimya was, at least for me, a little bit too boring and neutral, but these looking really, really cute. Definitely would go with the more corally shade. Like the orange is also pretty, but I'm not sure if that is like not a little bit too deep for me. Can't tell you though if these shades would work on deeper skin tone. They seem to be really, really pigmented, so that could be something. Not sure though, again, but I don't dislike that. I don't dislike that. They look pretty. Definitely want to try these. These were all the new makeup releases for this week. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you do, please subscribe to this channel. Normally I upload 3 times a week, and I also am almost at 800 followers. I would really love to have you here at my small little family and hit the 800. So if you aren't already and you're watching this and you like my content, you like me, my eyeshadows, then subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And I wish you a beautiful week, and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.